Hello, I'm Gary York. I'm a former state correctional officer. I also worked felony probation, and during my last 12 years of my corrections career, I was a senior Florida prison inspector. I conducted civil, criminal, and administrative investigations throughout the state of Florida. I would like to take just a couple of minutes to talk to you now about courtroom demeanor for correctional officers. So many times we forget in our training to train our correctional officers how to testify in court. We overlook the fact that many times correctional officers are subpoenaed into court to testify regarding a crime that has occurred within the prison system. Correctional officers do have to perform law enforcement operations from time to time. We have to secure crime scenes, we have to write reports, we have to testify in court. So why not train our officers on courtroom demeanor? I had to witness an unfortunate incident not too long ago. I was in a courtroom and I saw two state correctional officers come into the courtroom. They were subpoenaed by the defense attorney to testify in behalf of the inmate who was trying to get an early release from prison. When the officers walked up to be sworn in to take the witness stand, their uniforms were wrinkled. They looked like they'd slept in them the night before. I was embarrassed for them. And then when they took the stand, it got even worse. The state attorney had a chance to cross. Remember, the officers were subpoenaed by the defense attorney. The state attorney was a former classification officer in a state prison. She's very sharp and she knew everything about the prison system from working a number of years in the Florida prison system. She could not be fooled by these officers. When she asked questions they could not answer properly, the policies and procedures of their agency, the geographics of their prison even gave them trouble to testify about. You never know who's in a courtroom, and you never know if the attorney questioning you has more knowledge about the prison policies and procedures than you do. Please, for all your correctional officer brothers and sisters across the nation, for your agency and for yourself, know your policies and procedures. Please, iron your uniforms or get them pressed. Get your hair done properly and groomed well. Shine your shoes, shine your boots. Come into the courtroom and look like you know what you're doing before you even open your mouth. And there's many more things to learn about courtroom demeanor. I'm hoping just to open your eyes tonight and get you to reflect on it and maybe do some research yourself. One more quick incident. I saw a jail investigator in court testify regarding an investigation that he had done in a dormitory in a jail. The defense attorney had the opportunity to cross. The defense attorney asked the jail detective to describe the operation of that dormitory and how the bottom tiers were open for a certain amount of time, and then they were locked down, and the upper tiers were open for the inmates to come out. The jail detective could not describe the operation of the dormitory. Please, know what you're talking about when you come to court. You have a court date. You know what case you're going to be talking about. Know what you're talking about. Study and know your answers before you come into court. If you want to know further learnings about courtroom demeanor, Corrections 1 has many articles on courtroom demeanor. Please go to corrections1.com and read those articles. I just wrote an article that's not out yet on Corrections 1 about courtroom demeanor for correctional officers, where I go more into depth than I did today. So hopefully it'll be out in April or May. If you see it, please read it, and please, let's make everybody proud in the corrections field. Thank you very much.